And it makes socialists happy, but that's pretty much all. Alright, that's fine. We're out of political capital. Let's see what the next turn brings us. Good news. Still a deficit, but not much. Polls don't look good. We only have 32% of the votes. Hello, weren't we at like 9% like half a year ago? This is amazingly good. Unfortunately, something bad kicked in. Cheap imports. As soon as we implemented minimum wage, this went way, way up, triggered cheap imports because it's now cheaper to import things from, you know, China or something like that because we have a minimum wage. The corporate taxes also doesn't help. Pisses off the trade unionists and has a bad effect on our GDP. There's a call to ban animal testing. And this is another complicated topic, and it has a lot to do with the perceived value of different life forms. And obviously we do set a bar somewhere. No one cries about eating a piece of lettuce. We somehow recognize lettuce as being less valuable than, hey, humans have to eat to survive. Okay, that's one line. But then we clearly say, well, you can't go out and murder and eat someone. That would be bad. Okay. And then where do you draw the line between, like, you know, animals and this and that? Especially testing, right? It's not food to survive. It's testing for, was it okay for drugs but not cosmetics? Is it okay for only some drugs? Is it not okay at all? It's a tough, complicated question in real life. Of course, we're plainly playing total hippies here, so there's no question what we're going to pick in this particular game. We're going to go and ban it. You know, I'm not sure if these decisions are necessarily the correct one to win this scenario, but I'm role-playing it here and it fits. Alright, so cheap imports suck for us. Yeah, right here. Now, we could combat that if we bring up our productivity, but I don't think we can bring up our productivity enough. Unemployment's going down a lot. Holy crap, good job, us. Productivity. It was really low, but going up. If we take out the contagious disease, it's going to help. If we take out maternity leave, it's going to help. If we improve the lifespan, it's also going to help as well. So there's a few other things we could kind of do. Bring up productivity is good, but it is going up on its own, so we won't micromanage it too much. Conservatives detest us. Everyone kind of hates us a lot. Oh, it's that contagious disease. All right, we need. Oh, it's going down. Because the health services, well, no, they're pretty much the same. It's the poverty going down. If we can get rid of that, we may yet win the next election. We've got time still. Socialist, love us. I mean, that's not a surprise, right? Who else are we going to go for? You know, who do we look to satisfy? State employees like us a fair amount. We can just cycle through. Commuters don't, they like us a fair amount. Who is a big group? Patriots, yeah, the whistleblower, they hate the handgun laws, but it keeps crime down. And okay, these guys we're not really going to make friends with. Liberals, I wonder how much of these people intersect with, oh, here we are. The membership of different groups. Interesting. Environmentalists might be a target. Middle income. They hate the income tax and the homelessness. Well, we're working on the homelessness. You know, focus group. Oh, cool. Oh, that's what it is. This is one person. It's an example. She belongs to multiple groups and what her approval is. See, she likes us a lot. She's socialist, also middle class and everyone, but that's okay. But she's being brought down because she's a middle-income conservative who's religious. Yeah, she detests us. She'll never vote for us. This person will. This is someone who might, yeah, see, if we resolve the everyone problem, we'll be in better shape. Also the parent thing, which is related to hospital overcrowding. The health thing is a huge problem. You know what? We just have to spend more money. Yay, we're liberals! We have to spend more money. We have to improve our health services. We need, so yeah. So it starts only major operations, then serious illnesses, some prevention. We're going into excellent healthcare. Let's go all the way. It's gonna be awesome. You watch. It's gonna crush our debt. It's gonna be so bad, but it's gonna help us in the long run. I maybe should have done it a while ago. Let's see what happens. There's a legal scandal. Investigative journalists have discovered a number of serious miscarriages of justice, including People found guilty of murder despite minimal evidence. There's outrage among liberals, we need the liberal vote, who blame the government for completely inadequate provision of legal safeguards. All right. Street gangs are gone! No more street gangs because we've improved poverty. Also, homelessness is gone. Those are all linked together. That the homelessness was leading to street gangs. Oh wow, this is going to be huge, huge. School sponsorship. A large number of corporations, have expressed an interest in investing in our school system. Everything from free school books to entire sports centers is offered in return for some branding and promotional opportunities. And that's a really tough one. Schools, education really is the backbone to well, everything really. The root of many problems in many different countries comes down to insufficient education or incorrect education of some form. So having more funds for education is good, but do we want that at the, with the side effect of sponsorship? Do we want people going to Coca-Cola High School? And what does that mean for all kinds of things? Again, we're playing the sort of liberal socialist angle, so we're going to turn that down. But it's another really interesting discussion. Like in and of itself, the sponsorship doesn't sound like a good idea, but what it brings in, it's tough. But we're gonna turn it down. Okay, good there. See, even though we're spending more on the hospital, our deficit is still going down because we're improving the GDP. People, there's a lot of people that have gone up. The poor like us a lot more, but even the conservatives are going up now. Look at this curve. They still hate the vigilante mobs and inner city riots. That's the biggest problem the conservatives have with us. It's not the rest of it. It's those things. These conservatives are like the traditional value people, right? They're not the economic conservatives. So inner city riots, well, that's on its way down. As poverty is dropping. I don't know if there's anything with a net downward effect, though. There's nothing red down here. But hopefully poverty is going to keep dropping. This will eventually go away. Vigilante mobs also going down. It's combated by police. Crime is still very high. Poverty is high. Crime is helping. Where is the... So crime is here. But it is going down. As poverty goes down, community policing, intelligence services, prisons. So we could fund the police forces more. But then there's potential problems there too. Violent crimes are still an issue. What are the handgun laws in our country? They're strict control. They're not banned outright. Which makes parents happier. The patriots hate us. And see, here's the interesting. Banning guns makes liberals hate us more. And here's the problem. Like, we've got all these labels, right? We label people in these different groups. But the fact is, the labels have become muddied. But also the groups have become so broad it doesn't make sense. If you're an actual liberal, and a social liberal, social freedom, you will actually oppose handgun bans because this is placing restrictions on you, right? Like typically a liberal party, a liberal sort of voter, that's sort of the left wing, right? We usually think of liberal as left wing and conservative right wing, that sort of thing, and there's certain things attached to these different things. But if you take liberal to mean like actual sort of freedom, right? You wouldn't ban guns. And one thing, like libertarians, that's sort of their area. Libertarians wouldn't ban guns, they wouldn't ban drugs, but they are sort of what we would consider the more sort of right-wing in terms of economic policy, in that, you know, they would also not regulate businesses as much. And the problem is it's muddled. It's more of a four-axis thing. There's a sort of permissiveness thing, and then there's different scales for social versus economical. So anyway, if you play this game, some of the categories may seem a little weird to you, but when you think about it, it makes sense. So if we increased our gun laws, which takes 52 political capital, still, is there a downside? Well, the liberals and patriots hate us. Well, the patriots are going to hate us no matter what. And the liberals, would they like us anyway? Well, we don't have the political capital anyway. Yeah, see, liberals are actually going down. Oh, the legal scandal. Right. And border controls. Did I allow subliminal advertising? Did I misclick? Or are they unhappy because I didn't ban it? Or because I did ban it, rather, the advertising. Interesting. Interesting. So, what are we going to do? Well, we could, community policing is interesting. The liberals like it a lot. Brings down binge drinking, which would help. Brings down crime. It's not expensive either. And there's no... Wow. Expensive waste of money. It's not expensive. It definitely has a positive effect for us. We should max that out. Watch this. We're going to have a new set of vigilante gangs from the community policing. Well, let's give that a try. But the actual... Here's the police force. So yeah, we can bring that up. Which is pretty good. I'm not sure if we want to go maximum. I'm a little concerned. Oh, it doesn't cost us much. We can always bring it down. Lowering police takes more political capital than raising it, which makes sense when you think about it, right? What are you going to say? You're going to cut police forces? Pfft, try to. Good luck getting elected again. We're going to go to an even 2 billion a turn, though. So we won't go all... There's really no bad, is there? Forget. Let's max it out. It's not that expensive. Bam. And that's still going down. Good, good, good. Next turn. Binge drinking has ended. Vigilante mobs have ended. A proposal has been put forward to construct a major toxic waste dump in our country. This facility, I'm too tired. That's the problem. It's later at night and I just got back from the gym and blah. This facility will be very large, potentially creating many jobs. That's good in its construction. But there are concerns about its effect on the environment. That's bad. So we can allow the dump. Nobody exactly wants toxic waste in their back garden, but we would be fools to turn our backs on the economic gains from setting up this facility, not to mention the potential jobs. Besides, we can place the dump in the countryside where the jobs are needed and the risks are low. Or, it doesn't matter how many jobs and how much money is involved, we cannot just take the attitude of renting out our country as a rubbish pit for other nations. The effects of this toxic waste could last for generations. Is this really the legacy we want to leave for our citizens and children? Yeah, so we're obviously going to take that because we're playing hippy-dippy socialist. Economy's still going well. Still a deficit. It's gone up a little bit, but I think we're improving things. Contagious disease dropping dramatically. It may go away next turn. Awesome. That's our hospital. The thing is, we're spending so much more, right? It's going up slowly. It hasn't gone up all the way the policy change, but I think we're going to be in good shape. Overcrowding dropping. That's good. Violent crime is also going down a little. That's good. Like we're eliminating these problems step by step. Inner city riots still on way down, slowly but surely. Poverty is not dropping as quickly, but it's still on its way down. We're still a tech backwater. You know, maybe I should do the stem cell thing. I can't right now. Maybe I should just do it next turn. Tax evasion is still a thing. We'll see what we can do about that later. Okay, I'm going to skip a turn. I'm going to go for the stem cells. Whaling. Okay, whaling. A resolution is before the government proposing the reintroduction of small-scale commercial whaling in Japanese waters. Whale meat is a prized local delicacy, and commercial whaling would create many jobs. So we can resume. They consume a lot of fish, may be responsible for a drop in fish catches that affect our economy. Whaling could also provide a welcome boost to our economy. Not every species of whale is endangered, and commercial whaling can go ahead without danger of causing extinction. Or, the thing we're actually going to do, because we're hippies, whales are generally accepted to be amongst the most intelligent non-human species on Earth. They maintain a crucial position in the aquatic food chain and yet have been hunted, yada yada yada. Keep ban in place. That's what we're going to do. So right now, after the election, it's 40%. We'd lose, but we're getting better and better and better. State employees are ecstatic with us. Obviously, we just keep throwing money at them. Socialists are also really happy with us. Their population's actually gone down, probably because as the economy improves. See, that's a funny thing. When the economy gets better, people become more capitalists, and then when they become worse, they become more socialists. Yeah. Cheap imports is not going away anytime soon. Pollution is on its way down, but still bad. Right. Yeah, let's pump this up. Help get rid of that tech backwater, because it's a huge problem. Screw the conservatives and the religious. Bam. Done and done. The poor like us a lot. Well, we've improved their situation considerably. We still wouldn't win, but we're getting there. Liberals are on their way up. The liberal scandal, or the legal scandal, is going away. That's good. Border controls. Let's take a look at that. Right here. Now we could drop this down, but right now we're keeping terrorists down with our border checks. We brought it up. Lower immigration, which I don't know if that's good or bad. Makes the liberals more pissy, makes the patriots happy. Yeah, it's what does immigration do? More hospital overcrowding, more racial tension. Hurts our GDP. Yeah, these are all not great, but I mean, you know, you can't just close your door to people. That's not right. Is there anything we want to just enact? You know, we probably, and I've done this before. I haven't played this game in a long time, but. Commuters and motorists is another, there it is, motorists. I have once taken the approach where I've done everything that I could to drop the number of motorists in my country down to nothing. You can see they're on their way down already. And we could keep working that by doing various things. Like the petrol tax is bringing down the motorists, but there's more things you can do and just eliminate this group down to nothing and eventually have your country almost entirely commuting. You know, I kind of like that idea. Increase the number of commuters, lower car usage, lowers air pollution. I like it. We're going to increase bus lanes, and then we're going to tie in this whole sort of bus infrastructure. And we're going to start punishing people who drive their cars, because screw them, right? Okay, contagious diseases. Yeah! That is huge for us. We just won an aerospace contract. Produce new planes, great news for the industry. Nice. Are saying our business-friendly tax system is one reason we got the contract. Hello, lowering corporate income tax. Ban livestock imports. One of our neighboring countries has had a publicly announced case of foot and mouth disease in its cattle. Although the chances of the disease being spread to us is very low, you're being lobbied by farmers groups to ban the import of cattle from that country as a precaution. I can reject the ban. There's no statistical or scientific basis for a blanket ban on